The review is based off the EA Access trial, so you know, disclaimer in that. Right, I really like Battlefield 1. Bloody good game, with an emphasis on team play as well as great maps and class design, and whilst Battlefield 5 is more or less the same in that regard, I do have a few beefs with it. Campaign. The trial only lets you play one of the war stories, so let's judge the whole thing on that like an absolute professional. The intro is like Battlefield 1's, pretty excellent, with a quick tour of the world through different soldiers' eyes, watching them die alone. Cheery stuff.
Fucking love it.
The first war story is about the special boat service, and me, I'm a history nerd, and well, the information this game presents is, well, a bit wrong. The game makes it out like the SBS was filled with a load of criminals, which isn't really true. Russia had units of soldiers convicted of cowardice to undertake what were basically suicide missions, and Germany had a few as well, but not the UK. I could go on and on about the historical inaccuracies in the game, but we would be here all day. I'm just here to judge it as a game, even though World War II is a setting that should be treated with respect considering the horrible things that went on. So, all the English soldiers sound like Danny Dyer, and they say fucking hell a lot. And here's what the campaign missions were like, and it might sound familiar to you if you have played any game ever. You infiltrate enemy strongholds by either going in stealthily or guns blazing. You will try guns blazing because the stealth system is shit, get shot from 5,000 directions, die, and then do stealth because the game clearly wants you to take that approach. Why give us the choice in the first option then? So yeah, campaign is a load of shite so far, but we are here for multiplayer. There's 8 maps, which might seem too few, but to be fair, they are mostly excellent. The detail in them and different avenues of approach is unreal, except for the mountains map. That's a bit too tight and claustrophobic for my tastes. 4 classes again, and I liked all of them. Medics can revive everyone faster, whereas if you're playing any other class, you can only revive your squad and slower. Support can build fortifications quicker and supply ammo, though I don't know if fortifications are that useful. One rocket or grenade can decimate them pretty quickly. Sniper is self-explanatory, all the boring people and dads play it, and assault, again, self-explanatory. You shoot shit and blow stuff up. Each role definitely has an integral part to play. Without medics you would be screwed, but you get those tits who play medics and don't bother reviving people, even though you are rewarded quite a lot of score for doing so. You can't carry much ammo, so supports feel necessary. Tanks need dealing with, so the assault seems vital too, and you need snipers to ruin the game for everyone, so 10 out of 10 on the class composition. There's also good rewards for going for objectives and playing as a team. Again, good. You need that encouragement to stop twats just going lone wolf for kills.
Fucking love it.
I'm not sure some of the mechanics that slow the pace down were a good idea though. In Battlefield 1, when you revive someone, you ran up to them with your syringe and they popped up. Nice and simple. It was quick and effective. In this though, you have to go through a long animation, even as medic, and it leaves you open for far too long in what is a pretty fast-paced game. Maybe faster than Battlefield 1. Interacting with ammo boxes and stuff as well takes its time. I do see how it improves immersion a bit, but the game ruins it in other ways, like its bugs. I will say Battlefield 5 doesn't feel quite finished yet. I think it needed another month. I've fallen through the floor quite a lot, buttons just haven't responded, and definitely a few graphical glitches, as well as loads of black screens, which I remember being a problem on Battlefield 1, so good work fixing that one, eh lads? And I think some things still need balancing. Sniping is way too easy, the medic submachine guns are absolute wank and recoil, fighter planes don't seem to have any sway on the battle, a few people just have their own little private dogfight while everyone else gets on with the real battle. That's a problem I've had with Battlefield for a while too. But some of the attention to detail is really good. I like how if an explosion goes off near you, you get knocked to the ground, and the destruction looks amazing. You have this nice looking bit of countryside, and by the end of the match it looks like a battle really has decimated it. So in the end it's good, but not quite as good as Battlefield 1. But now comes my dilemma with the historical accuracy part. As you know, a lot of people kicked off about amputee women being frontline soldiers in the game, which I see the point. Like I said earlier, World War II is a setting that needs to be treated with respect. Lots of men and women lost their lives in truly horrific ways and did things that we couldn't even imagine. And the thing that sticks out to me is women did play a huge role in the war, just not as frontline combatants. I know people rushed to that Russian sniper who was a woman, but Call of Duty Finest Hour already paid homage to that. It would be quite easy paying respect to women's actual roles in the war, like seeing nurses trying to manage the chaos that was field hospitals, air raid signalling, the awful conditions they had to work in to make munitions, exposing them to cancer-causing chemicals, refugees fleeing from war-torn cities, etc. Why crowbar them into combat? It almost says to me that what women did wasn't good enough, but Battlefield 5 never claims to be a historically accurate game, just inspired by the events, so I'm not sure how to feel on that front yet. Good game though.
Fucking love it.